Welcome to the Alabama A&M Football Review. Highlights, features, and analysis with head coach Connell Maynard.
Good evening and welcome to the Alabama A&M Football Review with head coach Connell Maynard. I'm Ted Dixie, your host. Coach, Bulldogs go up to Clarksville, Tennessee, almost Kentucky. Go play Austin Peay in the second half of a home-and-home series we had with them. Didn't get the outcome that we wanted, Coach. We did see some things that make us hopeful for the future of the season.
Yeah, we didn't get the outcome we wanted. We didn't start very well. We lost the toss and they deferred, so we took the ball. And first play, we throw an interception and get the defense a short field. But actually, we started the way we wanted to on defense. Defense went out 3 and out, forced them to a field goal attempt, and they made it, went up 3-0. We came back, got the ball, settled down a little bit, drove it down, got a couple first downs, and then we kicked a long field goal to tie it up 3-3. So we was off to a good start score-wise, even though we gave them a short field with an interception, which we never want to do on the road against a good opponent. So we was in the game at that point. Now we just got to fight, and then we could have had a couple miscues with special teams. They had a punt return, so we got to get that cleaned up because we work on that every day. We have special team meetings every day. The guys got to have a little bit more pride in special teams and realize that it's important and it can cost you games if you're not in your gaps and if you're not hustling down and doing little things. So we got to get that cleaned up this week and continue to fight. And we didn't do a very good job yesterday in the first half. And so we got some work to do, and we know it. So we got to roll our sleeves up and get it done.
Coach is just giving you a good introduction to our show tonight, and we'll see you right back after this break on the Alabama A&M Football Review with head coach Connell Maynard. Thank you for watching the Alabama A&M Football Review with head coach Connell Maynard. I'm Ted Dixie, your host, Coach. We talked about it in the opening, 59-16 was the score. We know it could have been closer. You'll say it should have been closer. We've had opportunities, and this time we got a chance to see the game from almost field level. You got a lot going on during a football game, Coach.
Yeah, the score is not indicative of what the game was really like and should have been. They're not as good as that score. We're not as bad as that score. But things happen in the game, and ball bounces funny ways, and at the end of the day, it was 59-16. But I promise you, they're not that good, and we're not that bad. Okay. And we're going to show everybody that we're a much better football team than showed up last night. But again, you got to take your hats off to them. They got a good football program. I said it before the week started. I thought they was the best 0-3 football team in FCS football, and they did look like it last night. But again, they wasn't as good as they were the score, and we weren't as bad as the score. We missed some plays, didn't fit. We fitted and missed tackles. And so we just got to get all that cleaned up. We got guys in the right spot, and now they got to make the play at the end of the day. We got guys running open. We got to make the play. We got to make the catch. We got to make the throw. We got to do a better job in the run game. We wasn't able to run the ball again. And so, we was able to throw the ball. We were able to protect the quarterback, which is good, but we haven't been able to run the ball. Not only last night, but the previous games, we haven't been able to run the ball. So we got to do a better job in the trenches with O-line, with our running scheme, our blocking schemes, and you got to do a better job of getting off double teams up to the linebackers. And then our running backs got to do a better job of just making somebody miss and get some extra yards if they do have a one-on-one situation. You know, you got to use the stiff arm, jump somebody, run somebody over, be your own blocker, and we just got to get tougher and we got to play harder.
We have some folks, Coach, that watch the show every week. Ms. Vivian, thank you for watching, and they have a question. They'd like to see, or you talk about describing a play, Coach, and we have maybe one from the first half will show the first series and how the defense responded. So pay attention to that, folks. But now, Coach, you come into the end of the first half. We thought that the one question to look for would be someone's attitudes, and we're that close to the field, and you can see people's faces, you can see the attitudes of the student athletes a little better. We were happy to see how you came back out in the second half.
Yeah, you know, that's the key. You know, it's just one half, and we always say you can't live off a play. You know, if it's the first play of the game, like our quarterback threw a pick first play of the game, okay, that's over with.
Right.
Now you got to play the rest of the game. So you can't live off that. If you throw an 80-yard touchdown pass the first play, okay, that's over with. What you're going to do, sit on the bench the rest of the game and say, oh, I threw my pass. No, you got to go out and play again the next series, the next quarter, the next half. So we always try to stay focused and stay grounded and understand that that's just one play. That's just one quarter. That's just one half. That's just one game. Okay, we can't live off last week's game when we won. We can't live off this week's game when we didn't play well and lost. We have to play again. We got to play one play at a time, one series, one quarter, one half for one game. And then we got to do it again the next week. So we knew at halftime we didn't play well. We could have played better, should have played better. So now we got to come back out the second half and play better, which we got off to a bad start, you know, the second half. But, you know, the first half, you know, they just, the ball just didn't roll our way. We wasn't ready to play, and you know, that's my fault. I got to get my team ready to play on the road, at home, no matter the opponent, and we got to do a better job and come out and respond better than we did.
Here's a question we never ask much, Coach. What did you say to the team at halftime?
I just told them we got to keep fighting. We can't give up. You know, we didn't play well. We got to relax and execute. They put their shoes on just like we do. Okay. They run the same plays we running. You know, we ran some of the exact same plays. You know, they executed them and we didn't.
Oh, wow.
You know, so it's just a matter of just relaxing, go out there and play and do what you do. Hey, we throw posts, my quarterback, you throw posts all your life. You throw go routes all your life. You throw out routes, hitches, slants, swing passes all your life. Just go out there and have fun and do what you do. Defensive guys, you've been tackling all your life. Go out there and make the play. Coaches are putting you in position. You got to make the tackle. You got to make the play. So we just had to settle down, get these guys to settle down and go out and do what they used to do and go out there and have some fun.
And we're going to see what the fun looked like in the second half when we come back on the Alabama A&M Football Review with head coach Connell Maynor.
Darryl brings new energy to the power plant. Julian's accounting is by the numbers. They're student interns from the College of Business and Public Affairs at Alabama A&M University, where marketing class connects with the community and companies come to recruit. So while Kyle strengthens his managerial skills, he's earning a business degree and experience at Alabama A&M University. Start here, go anywhere. Companies hunger for our food scientists. Here, a new generation manages our cities of tomorrow. The discovery of hardier plants, healthier animals, is growing at our research station, Alabama A&M University, where new designs and ideas are put to the test. Be a researcher in our labs, or a forestry fire dog in our fields. Alabama A&M University. Start here, go anywhere.
Parker is 29 and learning to communicate again. The students teaching him earn a degree with 100% job placement. But the real reward is changing a life. At Alabama A&M, it's a university where agencies actually go to recruit compassionate students who help themselves by helping others. Service is sovereignty at Alabama A&M University. Start here, go anywhere.
Again, thank you for watching the Alabama A&M Football Review with head coach Connell Maynor. We also thank you for listening on 90.9 FM WJAB. Coach, we saw Bulldog football in the second half.
Yeah, we played a little better, nothing to write home about, but it was better than the first half because we didn't play well at all in the first half. What we try to get these guys to understand, it takes all 11. It takes all 11 on every play, special teams, defense, and offense. Special teams, if one guy get out of his lane, they probably going to hit that gap, and they down the sideline. And that's what happened to us. Defense, same thing. You got to have your gap control. You got to have your fits. And we didn't fit up. First play, the second half, we didn't fit up. Safety got to make that play. And, he goes to the wrong gap at 80 yards down the field for a touchdown. And, again, we had 10 people in the right place. We had one person not in the right place. And that's what happens. So our guys got to really understand that you have to do your job. Everybody's counting on you to do your job. It's accountability. The man next to you is counting on you to do your job. The fans are counting on you to be in that gap. They're counting on you to make that play. And then the same thing offensively. We got a guy open and we overthrow him. That's one guy, quarterback, overthrow him. If he make a bad read and throw an interception, that's one guy. 82 dropped the ball in end zone. Oof. Okay, line block, quarterback made a throw, he dropped it. One guy.
That's your part.
One guy. So it's, we close, but we got to understand that everybody has to do their job on every play for one play. And once we get that, which we did in a couple of drives where we had a 6-minute drive in the second half.
Yes.
We was able to run the ball because everybody got their blocks. Running backs ran hard. Then we was able to throw the ball. Quarterbacks making a read on the RPOs and pull and throw the ball. The receivers made the catch. We was able to drive the ball down the field. That's what we have to do every series. That's what we have to do every drive. We need all 11 on every single drive every time we're on the football field. And that's what we're not getting. And that's called consistency. And that's what I always talk about every week. Flashes of greatness will get you beat. Okay? One great play will get you beat. You have to be consistent. You have to do it again and again and again. You have to block over and over. You got to catch over and over. You got to make the throw over and over. You got to make the right read over and over. You can't do it one time. One time is good, but it'll get you beat. That's just one touchdown. That's just one sack. That's just one stop. Okay, so you got to be consistent. You got to be consistent. You got to do it over and over and over and over and over. And that's what we're not doing. So we know what it is. We got to get it corrected, and we got to be more physical. We got to tackle better on defense, and we got to make better decisions in the quarterback position. And then we got to make the play when the play come your way. You never know when the big play is going to come your way. You have to make it. We had a block, field goal, extra point.
Yes.
The right guard, he didn't block down. He just went forward. You got to go to your left and protect the gap. He didn't. He goes forward. Guy steps right through. One guy. Again, one guy. And then the Wallace in the block. And then everybody looks bad because we got one guy not doing what they're supposed to do. So we got to get everybody to buy in, believe, do their job, and we'll be fine.
And of course, that game 59-16 was the final score. But more importantly, we didn't have any major injuries. So we're getting ready to go into the season for the Southwestern Athletic Conference. Bulldogs have not played a conference game yet. We get one next Saturday against Florida A&M down in Tallahassee. Coach, that's got to be enough motivation for this week's practice.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's FAMU, man. They won it last year.
We keep donating, it seems like. Just here, y'all take it.
Well, we've been in it. We've had chances against Florida A&M, and we had the lead at halftime. And I think 2 of the last 3 times we played them, and wasn't able to hold on. And so we got to see if we can't change that narrative. And it's going to be tough going down to FAMU. They haven't lost a home game in 3 or 4 years.
21 in a row.
Yeah, I think 4 years they haven't lost a home game. So we know it's going to be tough. They're not going to give it to us. We got to go take it. But we got to play better. We got to play better than we're playing right now on offense. We got to be able to run the ball better than we've been running the ball. We got to make better decisions at the quarterback position. Defensively, we got to tackle better. We got to fit better. And special teams, we got to be more solid than we've been. We're getting up a block kick, a block punt. We let a punt back for a touchdown. So we got to shore up those special teams, and we got to shore up our tackling, and then we just got to execute better on offense.
Bulldogs getting ready for Florida A&M next week, and we'll talk more about that when we come back and wrap up this show's week on the Alabama A&M Football Review with head coach Connell Maynor.
We only got today. Nothing is promised to us tomorrow. We can't say what we're going to do better tomorrow. So every time I step on the field, I just tell them, hey, we here today. Let's be where our feet are. And let's get better today. Let's enjoy the day. And I just tell them the same thing. I'm talking to them, but I'm talking to myself as well. So just being the best version of us every day.
Darryl brings new energy to the power plant. Julian's accounting is by the numbers. They're student interns from the College of Business and Public Affairs at Alabama A&M University, where marketing class connects with the community and companies come to recruit. So while Kyle strengthens his managerial skills, he's earning a business degree and experience at Alabama A&M University. Start here, go anywhere. Engineering and science usually look like this, but our students build race cars from the ground up, explore wind tunnels, particle accelerators, and crystal growth. Our studies in cybersecurity and rocket propulsion have tech companies like Google and SpaceX recruiting at Alabama A&M University, with one of the highest percentages of women STEM graduates in the country. Alabama A&M University. Start here, go anywhere.
Parker is 29 and learning to communicate again. The students teaching him earn a degree with 100% job placement. But the real reward is changing a life. At Alabama A&M, it's a university where agencies actually go to recruit compassionate students who help themselves by helping others. Service is sovereignty at Alabama A&M University. Start here, go anywhere.
In the past 2 years, my aunt went to the Huntsville Hall of Fame. My grandma went to the Huntsville Hall of Fame. And then my dad went into the Huntsville Hall of Fame. 3 consecutive years of having to go into that banquet, it was pretty special because it gives me motivation to be where they are one day.
Thank you for watching the Alabama A&M Football Review with head coach Connell Maynor. I'm Ted Dixie, your host, and this week I'm the hype man. So last night when we were playing up in Clarksville, Austin Peay, lots of Bulldogs traveled and made that trip. We're going to see more of you in Tallahassee. And of course, those of you who missed out on wearing your white pants Friday, the Bulldogs covered you on Saturday. Coach Harris made sure we look good like we always look. And of course, big up, we're all sad about Frankie Beverly, coach. We all had a bunch of concerts we've been to with him. But some of that spirit you get to take with you to Tallahassee this week.
Yeah, we're going to have to. We're going to need it. We got to get out here Tuesday morning and have a great practice Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to hit the road on Friday, and we got to be ready for our first conference game at Tallahassee against a very good football team who was hungry, just came off a loss themselves. I think they're 2-2, we 2-2. It's their first home game, first home conference game, and it's going to be exciting. We look forward to the challenge. We got some work to do, but we're going to do it, and we're going to be ready to go. And again, I want to thank that crowd. The Bulldog Nation showed up and supported us. I'm sorry we didn't play the way you expect us to play. Didn't play the way I expect us to play neither. So we're going to go back to work, go back to the drawing boards. And we're going to get it right. We're going to go up to Tallahassee, and we're going to be ready to play.
That's Saturday afternoon. The game kicks off at 5 o'clock Central Time, 6 o'clock Eastern. Make sure you set your clocks. Of course, all the action can be heard on 90.9 FM, WJAB. Brian Howard makes his debut at play-by-play. He's going to have Coach Van Pettaway coming with him, so we just have to get Coach to know that's the other end of the field, not the other end of the court. Coach, take us home.
Bulldogs, thank you for coming out. Great crowd. Sorry we didn't play the way we wanted to. Didn't play the way I wanted us to. But we're going to play better. We understand what we need to do. We're going to get it done. We're going to go to FAMU, looking for y'all in that stand. All the Bulldogs and Bulldog Nation to be able to support us the first conference game, and we're going up to upset FAMU and break that 4-game winning streak. Go Bulldogs.
Thank you for watching the Alabama A&M Football Review with head coach Connell Maynor. Service is solid.
Bulldog fans, thank you for joining us today for the Alabama A&M University Football Review. Bulldog faithful, we encourage your support and participation. Until next time, go Bulldogs!